Friends, I'm currently in Madagascar. You can't see penguins here, but you can catch large green lobsters and red crabs as big as your face. So today is another day of seafood freedom for me. Friends, I am diving here on the island, and you can find a lot of long spring snails and small spider snails in the diving area, but I don't want to eat snails today, so I'd better find something else. Then I swam to a deep place and searched for a while, and sure enough, I saw a catch. I quickly pulled the spear gun towel in place and dived again to see if I could catch the batfish. The first catch was a batfish. Although this batfish is not as big as a palm, it still weighs about 4 or 5 kilograms. Okay. Made a small wooden skewer and put it in. I searched here for another 10 minutes, but still didn't see any larger fish. But I did find a lobster. This lobster was hiding in a reef cave at a depth of 7 meters. I originally wanted to catch it with my bare hands, but it was rare to see a lobster, so for safety's sake, I decided to use a spear gun directly. Just near the lobster, there is a large group of black-tailed sea cucumbers. The main thing is that the fish is now the right size to eat, so I caught one and brought it back to add to my stock. Keep spinning in front of me. When diving, I usually like to look for this kind of reef cave, thinking there will be some large rock slabs or something. But after searching for a long time, I only saw a lobster hiding in the hole in front of me. Another lobster. Color is not the same. The belly looks pretty big. It's not as big as imagined. I have already fought. Although the current harvest is not much, I have been searching for more than 2 hours and there are really no other fish to catch, so I decided to catch this eaglefish in front of me. Shortly after placing the fish well, I unexpectedly found 3 lobsters. I don't need a spear gun here because it's more satisfying to catch by hand. With 3 of them, I should be able to catch at least one by hand. There are 3 in total below. He only managed to catch one. It's enough, it's enough. We're good for now, let's head back. We caught a few lobsters, even though they're still small. On the way back, I spotted a large sea turtle slowly swimming around, completely ignoring my presence. This sea turtle weighs over 100 pounds. It's huge. As we were nearing the shore, I saw another turtle. I guess the tide is coming in and they're all coming to the shore to feed. This is our harvest for the day. There are 3 lobsters. We have lobsters to eat today. By dusk, I was probably the only one left on the island to spend the night while the other tourists had mostly left. This beautiful beach was also submerged due to the rising tide. The small shops began to close, and the entire island returned to its usual tranquility. At this moment, the only lively place was the football field. Because on the island, they don't have TV, no smartphones. Only playing football is their greatest hobby. Let's start eating. This is our dinner today. Very local. Then the lobster and fish that we caught ourselves. Squeeze some lemon on this lobster. This lobster is not very big, but it's very delicious. Especially with a bit of lemon, it tastes even better. I also want to squeeze some lemon on this fish. This fish feels so rich, it has a lot of meat on it. Let's have another lobster because this lobster is really tasty, much better than the fish. Usually we have too many dishes. Let's just give them these 2 fish to eat. I can hardly finish this lobster and shrimp. Friends, after finishing dinner, we have now arrived at the other side of the island, preparing to continue catching those big lobsters. During the day we were at this position, and at night we moved here. The young man said there are not only lobsters here, but also very large red crabs. Shortly after going out in the evening, I saw a blue-spotted duckfish, but this fish has a bit of a taste, so I'll pass. Right near the duckfish, I saw a pepper bird and caught it. After opening in the sandy area, I found a hermit crab, a big one, so I caught it. Yet another big hermit crab. I found that Madagascar has quite a lot of hermit crabs. Left. Here, I saw 2 big crabs at a depth of 4 meters. I originally planned to catch both at once, but it was really hard to catch them because I had to hold the flashlight and camera with one hand, so I decided to just catch the bigger one. Brilliant sliding crab. Finished. Due to the water flow, I couldn't find the second big crab after catching the first one, but I saw a grouper hiding in the reef. What are we waiting for? Tonight, I didn't see any big lobsters, but I did see at least 4 large sea turtles weighing over 100 pounds each within over an hour of swimming. Wow, I must have found the homeland of sea turtles. There are so many of them. There are not only many sea turtles here, but also many big crabs. They mainly appear in pairs. As usual, we'll do the big ones first. By the way, the full name of this crab is the brilliant slippery crab. The crab meat is very delicious. If you see it, you can buy 2 to try. Wow, this one is big, this one is big, this one is big. Friends, the big crab in front of you is not the one left by the previous team. I searched for that one for a long time but couldn't find it, so I swam in another direction and found this one. Another big one. Wow, there are so many here. No lobsters were caught. Caught a bunch of crabs. We'll look for it again, and if we can't find it, we'll go back. It was really hard to find big lobsters tonight, and I didn't see any. I'd better just kill this octopus and call it a day. Wow, the octopus is pretty big. On the way back, I caught a pepper. It was low tide when we came back, so I walked about 200 meters, which was really tiring. Let's take a look at what we have gained online. This octopus is quite big, probably 2 or 3 pounds. The fish tonight were small, but the crabs were exceptionally large. It's quite big, see? Oh my god! The local guy was waiting for me to come back, but I swam in the wrong direction just now and swam for more than an hour longer. So he has gone home to sleep now, and I have to move these into the refrigerator. Okay, let's go back. I feel more tired today and want to sleep. That's all, friends. Bye and see you tomorrow. Wow, good morning, friends. It's still very windy today. The bed sheet last night was too thin. I was freezing all night and even caught a cold. Have a cup of black coffee in the morning, and then buy a bottle of mineral water and pour it in.
How much?
95% of the people on the island didn't speak English, so I just gave him the money and let him take it. I was charged 16 yuan for a bottle of water. He said there was coffee there, but I was used to drinking my own coffee. 2 bites. The spirit is back. Honestly, once the language barrier appears, all sorts of misunderstandings happen. Sometimes when I think about it, it's pretty funny. Afterward, I had a baguette and 3 boiled eggs, and now I'm preparing to go to a new fishing area to catch some big fish. Originally, I wasn't planning to go out, but since the boat picking us up won't arrive until 3 p.m., I have a lot of time, so I decided to fish a bit longer. Using this gasoline, I estimate that gasoline on the island is very expensive. Get in bed, get in bed. This bed feels quite broken. Should be fine, right? After the small boat started moving, the problem emerged. 2 small holes started leaking water continuously, which forced someone to constantly bail out the water, disrupting my plans. I originally planned to fish from the boat in the morning, but now I think it's better to fish near the island. Safety first, don't get carried away by the idea of big catches. After the small boat set off, I discovered my first catch of the day at a depth of 7 meters, an eagle ray. First catch. This fish is quite big. Got it. Then I searched for more than 10 minutes but didn't see any more big fish. However, this goatfish in front of me looks delicious, regardless of its size. Received. A double win. I originally aimed to catch a goatfish, but I ended up catching another fish as well. The local guys like to eat this fish, so I caught 2 more. Friends, there really aren't any big fish along the shore. I'm getting a bit discouraged the more I fish, so I've decided to call it a day early. Although the fish I caught today aren't big, they are enough to last a few days. Then, I got on the speedboat back, and as always, it was crowded with people. After arriving at Bay Island, I took a tuk-tuk and rushed to the new accommodation I booked. This guest house was built by a French guy. It has 3 rooms available for rent, priced at 260 renminbi per night. The host was also quite curious about me catching such a big crab. Still alive, my goodness. Look at these big claws, my goodness, we're in for a treat today. This one is for his wife. Wow.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. So much meat. There's actually quite a lot of meat in these crab claws. Wow, delicious. This is definitely tastier than barbecue, no question about it. What does it taste like? It tastes really good.
Very good taste. Cheers.
Okay friends, that's all for today's video. If you like me, don't forget to give a like, follow, and comment. Bye-bye.